Om Namo Bhagavate Nityanandaya. The entire universe is our family. Being universal citizens, we must come out of our religious frames. We must come out of our compressed or narrow thoughts. Let us understand and imbibe the concept of Vishwa Manavatavada, universal brotherhood. The love towards one nation, one language must not influence us to hate other nation, other language. This is the Ajatavada Tattva preached by Avaduta Parabrahma Bhagavan Nityananda. In 16th century, there lived a revolutionary man, a Muni, a divine being by name Tintini Mauneshwara in Yadagiri of Karnataka. He was preaching people to eradicate caste, creed, community beliefs which was deep rooted in the minds of people. He used to say that one whose cloth is filthy and the one who is of ruddy complexion is not untouchable, but the one who makes differentiation on the basis of caste, creed, community, religion is untouchable. The one who is starving out of hunger is not untouchable, but the one who go on spreading everywhere saying that his caste is the upper one and rest all are inferior is the true untouchable. Bhagavan Nityananda also preached Ajatavada Tattva. Though Bhagavan Nityananda was roaming around with a small piece of cloth, that is loin cloth, he is a Brahma Jnani. He used to say that there is no caste, creed, community and religion. All these are man-made, and whatever is man-made is subject to death. There is only one religion, that is humanity. But people, those who strongly believe in the system of caste, creed, religion differences, they did not accept Bhagavan Nityananda's Ajatavada Tattva. Instead, they tried their best to withhold the spreading of Ajatavada, and they went on spreading bad rumor against Bhagavan Nityananda. They said that Bhagavan Nityananda has no disciples and only Kanchan then Ganeshpuri are the two holy places that belong to Bhagavan Nityananda. But the truth remains different. There was a time people strongly used to believe that sannyasa, dikshe, chanting spiritual hymns, spiritual knowledge are limited only to particular caste. And there was also a strong belief that only Matadipatis can become a guru, can attain that highest post. But Bhagavan Nityananda, he conferred Shaktipata Dikshe to more than 48 disciples from different caste, creed, community and religion and raised them to the level of a guru to preach and spread the tattva, that is Ajatavada. Pujya Vijayananda Swamiji of Bevinakoppa Ananda Ashrama has highlighted on the concept of Ajatavada in a sacred book called Karuna Sindhu. This book also serves as an evidence to prove that Bhagavan Nityananda had more than 48 disciples who were conferred with Shaktipata Dikshe and they belonged to different caste, creed, community, race and religion. Nityananda Bhagavan's 48 disciples are from different community, that is Gauda Saraswata Brahmana community, Havyaka Brahmana community, Kota Brahmana community, Bantara community, Billava, Kumbara, Nathapanta, Andhra's Reddy race, Valmiki race, from Kerala, Nambudari and Nair community, Mogavir community, and he also has disciples from Christian and Islam community as well. In this episode, we are going to talk about the disciples, those who belong to Gauda Saraswata Brahmin community. And the first among these are the one who had divine blessing to be the first disciple of Bhagavan Nityananda is a widow by name Tulasi Amma. It was a time wherein widows were looked down. They were considered as bad omen. and it was during this time Bhagwan Nityananda conferred Shaktipata, which is considered as Pantaraja, and he proved to the world that even a widow is eligible for Atma Jnana. He named her as Anandi, and after that he preached Chidakasha Gite. Doing her sadhana, she attained Avaduta Sthiti and finally got merged with Bhagwan Nityananda. Suhasini Bidi owners from Mangalore also belong to Gauda Saraswata Brahmin community, and their son by name Nayak Swami was conferred with Shaktipata at his young age. After that, he continued to live in Mumbai Ganeshpuri Bangurwala building, doing his sadhana and serving Bhagwan Nityananda. Nayak Swami's Samadhi can be found in Ganeshpuri. Nityananda is not a person, it is a state of being, said one more disciple from Gauda Saraswata Brahmin community by name Pujya Sadananda Padiyar Swami. Sadananda Padiyar Swami is from Udupi Kokkarne Padiyar family. He was born in the year 1914 on the auspicious day of Hanuman Jayanti. In his childhood days, he had special devotion towards spirituality. His original name is Madhava Padiyar. Madhava Padiyar from his childhood days had a special devotion towards spirituality. In order to fetch job, he left Mumbai at the age of 14, and there he happened to visit Bhagwan Nityananda. Swami Nityananda used to call Padiyar to do his service. By observing Bhagwan Nityananda's special love towards Sadananda Padiyar, one more disciple of Bhagwan Nityananda, Pujya Muktananda Swamiji, asked Bhagwan to confer Sannyasa Dikshe to Padiyar, to which Bhagwan Nityananda responded laughingly, saying that Padiyar is a sannyasi by birth. In the year 1961, under the command of Bhagwan Nityananda, his devotee by name Ramanath Nayak has built a ashrama at Kushalnagar, Kanchangarh. Bhagwan Nityananda commanded Sadananda Padiyar to go to Kushalnagar ashram and continue his sadhana. In the year 1961, August 8, Bhagwan Nityananda attained Sthira Samadhi. After that, his one more disciple by name Pujya Janananda Swamiji, he gave Kavi cloth to Madhava Padiyar and named him as Sadananda Padiyar. From 1961 to 2007, for 46 years, Sadananda Padiyar lived in Kushalnagara ashram in Bhagwan Nityananda's remembrance, chanting his mantra. He rejected name, fame, money, gold, to put in his words, that is, Kanaka, Kanchana, Kirti. He also guided Nityananda Ashrama of Udupi. Under his direction, they organized 205 days Shatakoti Japa Yajna of Moola Mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Nityanandaya. And this yajna was successfully done. Though he was offered the position of being a vice president of Kanchangarh Trust, he did not show much interest towards it because he is a true sannyasi. He rejected name, fame, money, and he passed away in the year 2007, June 15. That is all for today, and in the next episode, we will also continue talking about disciples from Gauda Saraswata community and the disciples from other community as well. Namo Nityanandaya.